Whether you're going vegan, following the latest diet trend, or are lactose intolerant, there are many reasons why people are choosing dairy-free products these days. We've picked our favorite dairy-free brands to review in 3 different categories: milk, cheese, and butter. We want to see how these dairy-free brands measure up to the original thing. And if you're an operator looking to incorporate alternatives into your dishes, this one's for you. So here we have traditional cow's milk, and over here we have the latest trendy alternative milk, which is oat milk. We decided to go with a Swedish brand, Oatly, since they actually invented it and brought it here to America. First, we're gonna go ahead and test mixability when paired with coffee. So let's go ahead and start with the traditional milk. All right, so the first thing I noticed is just how it mixes with coffee right away. I didn't have to have too much milk, right, for the color to instantly change. Let's go ahead and actually test the oat milk now. All right, so I had to pour a little bit more to be able to get more of a change in color. The mixability, I mean, I think it did a pretty good job. It's still a little darker than what you would get from a traditional whole cow milk, but overall, I approve. All right, so here we're gonna be testing some butter. Here you have your popular everyday butter, and over here we have the Fora Foods Faba butter. This one is actually made out of good fats from coconuts. It also has aquafaba, which is essentially a byproduct of hummus, and a little bit of salt. All right, so for this first test, we're gonna see how these butters spread. Let's get a lot of butter in there. I like my toast real buttery. All right, so let's go ahead and try this Faba butter. All right, good. It actually comes really nicely on my knife. It's also at room temperature, just like the other one. It actually feels like it spreads pretty well. There's actually no real difference as to how this butter spreads, which is good. My taste buds approve. So lastly, we'll be testing a popular cheese alternative. Here we have a traditional mozzarella cheese, and over here we have Daiya's mozzarella style shreds. This cheese is actually made out of coconut oil, pea protein, and tapioca flour, among other ingredients. So what better way to test cheese than in a grilled cheese sandwich? So I'm actually gonna go ahead and use regular butter for this grilled cheese. Perfect. I think this is pretty good to go. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and try the Faba butter to go ahead and make this grilled sandwich with Daiya's mozzarella shreds. As you can see, it behaves the same way as regular butter does. All right, so here we have it. Both sandwiches look great. I'm actually really impressed with the one that was done with the Faba butter. It browned really nicely. It looks great. Yes. That melting cheese that came from that. And I want to do the same for the alternative cheese. And let's go ahead and see how this cheese, so it does look like it melted. I mean, you can see it, but it doesn't look the same as regular cheese. But if all you're looking for is that sort of melty kind of texture, you might get it from this one. But in terms of taste, it's definitely not like your traditional mozzarella cheese. Maybe not for me, but I'm sure there's plenty of people who would appreciate an alternative dairy-free product. So that was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any show ideas or suggestions of products to be featured, go ahead and shoot us an email at producer@foodabletv.com. I'm your host, Vanessa Rodriguez. See you next time.